If you're new to my YouTube channel, my name is Jonathan. I'm a mentor and a teacher, and I mentor and teach people on how to build confidence, discipline, how to overcome their fears and their anxieties, and so much more. So I did a live stream earlier on, all of you can check that out, on how to overcome morning anxiety by getting up early, having a shower, leaving the house, going to the gym, going to work. So I touch on more on that if you want to check that live stream out. So I've got a client in at 1 o'clock, less than an hour, so I'm going to spend maybe 20 minutes or so on this live stream explaining how to lose weight and get in shape. I had a lot of coffee today. So, I mean, it's pretty simple that the first thing that you really want to do is you want to make a commitment. And you really want to make that commitment and not compare yourself to other people. That's a mistake that a lot of people make. And that actually affects people losing weight because they just get down and depressed and demotivated and feel very insecure. So you shouldn't compare yourself to other people. You shouldn't say, oh, I'm this age, so therefore I should have this sort of... You shouldn't do any of that. I'd say that's the most important tip to begin with. You should really be positive about it, patient, kind to yourself, but at the same time, you can be firm as well. So make a commitment to lose weight and then treat it as a daily discipline. Don't think about it as, how long is it going to take? That's just going to stress you out. And find a routine that you enjoy. Now, personally, for me, I think running is the best exercise in the world for weight loss. I mean, I know that to be true for experience. And I've lost over 50 pounds over quite a long time, so anyone can do it. Running is great for weight loss, which is one of the reasons why not the only reasons that I love running, because it's effective. To state the obvious, diet is important. That's the hardest part for people, more than the training usually. So you just want to take one step at a time and not try to change everything, because you're not going to have the discipline straight away. So just make small adjustments. So little things each day. If you've got an unhealthy diet and you don't work out, start drinking water. Don't try and straight away stop all the unhealthy eating, because you're not going to do it. Continue doing that for now and start to add on a little bit of healthy food. Drink water, eat a banana or an apple each day, eat some broccoli. Start to get in the habit of putting healthy food in your body, and that every time you do that, you're achieving small goals. I also find intermittent fasting really good. It's not going to work for everyone, so again, try each and everything according to what works for you, but the principle is the same. If you eat healthy food, if you cut your portions down smaller, and if you exercise, you're going to lose weight, you're going to burn calories, and you're going to get in shape as well. For me, getting in shape is not just about losing weight and having muscles or a flat stomach or a six-pack. That's what people want. For me, getting in shape is about getting your confidence up, getting into a good place mentally, emotionally, all these things, being in a good place. So being in a good place doesn't always equal muscles or a six-pack, because you can have that and not be in a good place. You can be depressed and down. And I explain a bit more about that on my videos and live streams, that, it's not just, I don't just treat weight loss as weight loss. I see it as a lifestyle, as an important factor and foundation with all your other life, your career, your relationships, if that makes sense. But there's nothing wrong with people focusing on that, but I'm just making you understand the way I go about it and how I help people with it to build a good relationship. Because I love training, I enjoy it. I generally love it. For me, it's not a punishment, it's like a gift. But not everybody feels that way. But I believe with people, if they want to, they can build that relationship where they enjoy training, and it doesn't have to become something that they hate and resent. And the same with dieting. Just like any relationship, if you're willing to put the work in and commit, you can change it. So generally, people do have a negative relationship towards food and towards training when they're down. And depression usually does always come with being overweight, not being active, isolating, all these habits and patterns. And I've been through these as well, and I know it's not easy for people, but I know they can do it. And we're going to focus on the solution today, not so much the problem. So it's all about getting over the anxiety. You have to face your anxieties if you want to lose weight. You have to face your anxieties if you want to put effort in and train. But when you do these things, you really do feel good about yourself, and then it becomes part of your lifestyle. So, that's the formula in how you lose weight: consistent exercising, consistent eating healthy. And again, as I said, you do this over time progressively. You build a habit, and obviously when you start building a new habit, I always help clients not just with weight loss and eating healthy. If they want to build a business, you start small. Most people make the mistake of trying to do everything in one go and they don't get anywhere, whether it's with the dieting, with the training, with the right diet. Start small, keep it simple, learn the fundamentals of just incorporating some healthy food each day, drinking some water, having more veg and fruit, and doing a bit of exercise. You don't have to start off and do 2, 3, 5 hours of exercise to begin with. I'd say you can start off with 30 minutes. Make it simple so that you can do it, you can gain the positivity from it, and then you can build on that. When you're starting off losing weight and training, things are going to change, which is good for the better. So where you start is not where you're going to end up. So you may start off with just working out for 30 minutes twice a week. You may start off with just by eating some veg. But as time goes on and you make progress, you start to feel more confident and you get more discipline, and it becomes more of a habit and you enjoy it. You'll increase your workouts from half an hour to 45 minutes or to an hour. You'll start to eat more healthier food. You'll start to cut out the unhealthy food. So it's a process. And it's important to give yourself that room that you're going to make mistakes. Everyone does, and that's fine. You keep moving. You're going to get days where you're going to eat unhealthy. You're not going to work out. But then you're going to get days where you're going to eat healthy. You're going to work out really well. So as long as you're consistent over a long period of time, you will lose the weight and you will get in shape. And as I said, getting in shape for what I teach people and what I practice is not just losing weight and training hard and building up your physique. That's a part of it. But getting in shape is being in a good place mentally, and is appreciating life and having more discipline, which you spread into all areas of your life. Because when you're fitter, you have more confidence. So for people, a lot of people that I mentor, who to begin with lack confidence, they're very shy with people, and they're very socially anxious and a bit awkward, or they feel that way, or they avoid being around people. As you lose weight and you get fitter, you have more confidence, you've got more things to say, it's easier to speak because you're in a positive place, your mind's fitter. So this is mostly about working on your mind. But to work on your mind, you also work the body. So you work in the body and the mind. If you go out running, you build up a sweat, you get all those good endorphins, but you also strengthen your mind. Both work accordingly, both work together. So you're training your mind and you're training your body. So you're losing weight when you're running, you're getting fitter, and you're getting more confident and more disciplined. And that confidence and that fitness that you build up, you're going to take that into all areas of your life, whether it's your career, whether it's with your friends and family, whether it's with day to day, when you're going in and buying a coffee, you'll be able to communicate more, whether it's traveling over, so when you get in shape and you run and you lose weight, you've got confidence in life. You have more courage because of the strength and the discipline that you build up from exercising and training, which is one of the reasons why I love it. And I like encouraging and mentoring people to get past their fears and their anxieties. And you're more social. You're not isolated at home. You're not depressed. You're not wasting time watching too much stuff on social media, or just ruminating, overthinking, worrying, catastrophizing. You break that cycle. I talked about that in some of my previous live streams. How to break the cycle of negative thinking, anxiety, and depression through taking action, through having a routine, through going to the gym, getting up early, spending time with positive people, not people pleasing, but treating people well, but not spending time with people that are toxic and negative and are going to wear you down. Being around a community of like-minded people that are positive, that encourage you, you can encourage them. So this is all part of weight loss. You know, these are all the skills that you need. They're all simple when you get down to it. But yeah, is it easy to do? Well, it depends. I can give you two accounts. I could say no, it's very difficult. I could say it's very easy. It depends on you. It depends on where your perspective's at, and that can change throughout the days. When I first started, losing weight was extremely difficult because I'd been out of shape for so long and I was overweight and I was depressed. But I had the experience that I knew I could do it because I did it when I was younger and other people had done it, and I wanted to do it. I was excited about it. So I was willing to dedicate my life to it, put the time in. Now it's a lot easier because I've lost over 50 pounds and I've been doing it for a long time and helping other people. All right, Dima, I only eat 2 meals a day, meat and vegetables, fruit, no processed food, everything's good. That's brilliant, man. Well done. I love what you're doing. That's correct. Thank you for sharing that. If any of you are new to my channel, you can subscribe if you want to learn more about how to build confidence, lose weight, get in shape, you know, be more confident in life in general. It's a good community here, you know, reduce your anxiety. Yeah, that's brilliant. I like what you're doing there. That's very good stuff. You can also follow me on Instagram. I post up some of just short clips from my workouts, the running that I do, the boxing training, weights to motivate, inspire. And I give my clients this daily routine. So they get, you know, they work on their business, on their life, their relationships, and their training. So I personally like to incorporate losing weight, getting in shape within my life schedule, if that makes sense, and to do that for all of you and clients that are interested. So some people are different. They don't see it that way, which is fine. I don't agree on that. They see losing weight and getting in shape as a separate part of their life. And that's fine. If that works for people, great, but that doesn't work for me, and I prefer to teach it as a foundation that connects with all areas of life. I see the similarities in principles, you know, of if you're running a business and you want to improve it and help people and grow your business and enjoy it, the principles are very similar, even though it's different, but it's similar to getting in shape. It's all discipline, the discipline to go to work, the discipline to train, the discipline to socialize. So I see it that way, and I think it's more fun when you do it that way. You have more of a balanced life, because people can train, but it can be very negative because they don't have the other factors in place, like friends, socializing, helping others, you know, having other areas, so it doesn't become a negative obsession, rather a positive obsession, if you want to call it that word. That can be very positive. So the running can be part of a balanced life, as can the fasting, the dieting, or the weight training, or the boxing. They're all great, and I encourage people to find a routine that works for them, because boxing is brilliant. It's so good for fitness and health, and brilliant for weight loss. I'm sure MMA is the same. Martial arts, great. Bodybuilding, weight training, swimming. I like to incorporate a bit from each. That's personally what I enjoy, but you might be different, or you might be the same. That's the good thing about it. The principle's the same. Exercising benefits everyone, especially for weight loss and mental health. Dieting also does, but everyone's going to find a diet which works for them, and everyone should find a training regime which works for them, because some people won't like running. I love running. Others will. Some people will prefer cross-training or swimming. Some people won't like swimming. That's totally fine. You know, it's finding an exercise routine that you enjoy, that works for you, but the principles are the same. If you consistently exercise, you're going to lose weight. If you burn more calories than you're consuming, if you eat more healthier foods, as opposed to ultra-processed foods and fatty foods and high-sugar foods, you're going to be healthier, fitter. And if you train hard, and if you enjoy training, which I do, and I want to encourage others, you're going to get better results. If you enjoy something, even if it's difficult, you don't care, because you enjoy it. You love doing it. You get satisfaction out of it. You're motivated. So I'm really big on mentoring people on how to build a relationship where they enjoy something. That doesn't mean that every single day you're going to feel comfortable. You're not. But you can still say, I really enjoy this, especially when it's over. You have more gratitude. So I'm big on gratitude. Gratitude helps you to lose weight. A lot of people, and they could do it, but they fail to lose weight because they're not grateful for what they've got in their life. They moan, they complain, they blame, they judge, they put themselves down. That conversation needs to change, because for as long as that conversation's happening, it's going to beat you down. You're going to eat unhealthy all the time. You're not going to give yourself credit. You're going to put yourself under too much pressure. You're going to compare yourself to people on social media. You shouldn't do that. You don't know them. And even if you know them, it's not going to benefit you. You shouldn't compare yourself to me. Get inspired by people, learn. But no one's better than anyone. People believe that, that's your choice. It's not what I believe. All humble people, no one's better. Work at improving yourself and work at enjoying it. Then you can encourage others. And don't speak to people that are negative, that are going to bring you down. Speak to people that are going to lift you up, that also appreciate training, losing weight, dieting. And don't look for approval from people that can't give it to you, that are not going to give it. That will just get you angry, frustrated, and resentful. So have the discipline to know when to speak, who to talk to, who to ignore, who to not focus on. That's a good point. I mean, that wouldn't work for me, but that's good, Johnny, because that if that works for you, great. And someone out there, that will help them, Johnny. So again, this is where sometimes we can agree to disagree. But I like the fact, Johnny, that you're training, and you're right. If you focus on building muscle, you will lose weight as well. That's one of the ways that you can do it. So great, that's good. I agree on that. So and change the relationship. Most people, when you say lose weight, they do not have a good perspective on that word. That can be very triggering because of the bad relationship with the word. So you can change the meaning by the perspective that you give it. So when I started, I didn't say to myself, oh, well, I may have said it a few times, but I didn't say, oh, I'm fat, I'm overweight, I'm horrible, I've got to lose weight and I hate doing it. I knew not to do that. That doesn't work for me anyway. Maybe for some it does. I said, I want to get my mental health good again. I want to enjoy training, and then I want to help other people in my business. That's what worked for me. So again, you've got to find what works for you, but that conversation never works because there's a negative connotation to it. So it's changing the meaning that you give. And losing weight doesn't mean the same for everyone, even though, yes, when we look at the facts of it, losing weight, yes, but the relationship they have with losing weight. So I work at teaching people how to have a good relationship with weight loss, with building confidence, with dieting, with discipline. Because most people, if you say discipline, they don't like it. They get a bad feeling because they've got a negative relationship with it, where I don't. Discipline excites me, makes me have gratitude. The other stuff frightens me, not being disciplined, but you can change your meaning on that. So changing the way that you relate and taking off the judgment and the self-shaming that a lot of people will do. You know, I've seen lots of people do it to me. Oh, you're in shape, Jonathan. I'm overweight. I say, yeah, but you can lose weight though. And I'm not judging you, you're judging yourself. And I did it. I was skinny growing up, got teased for that, then I became muscly, then I was overweight. So you can change it. You've got to stop caring about what others think. Because when you lose the weight and you're in shape, people will be jealous of you being in shape. So you cannot please people in that way, and you don't need to. Focus on being grateful and get the mindset right. So the mindset is more important than probably the actual diet and the training, because without the mindset, you won't do it well. You won't enjoy it. Alex says, some great questions. I appreciate a lot of you coming on. Yeah, both cardio and building muscle at the same time in order to lose weight and keep in good shape. Great. I like that all of you have got your own ways, whether I agree with them or not, and I agree with most of them, because I can, especially if you're doing it and you're living it, which I'm confident all of you are, they work. So it's good, because not everyone's going to go about it the same way, and that makes it fun. So some great examples here where you can help each and everyone. Because a friend asked me the other day, he said, Jonathan, does the intermittent fasting work? I said, it works for me, but it may not work for you. But you don't, that's not the only way to lose weight. And I wouldn't recommend always doing it because that can overdo it. But it's worked for me and I like doing it, some intermittent fasting. I don't eat breakfast in the morning anyway, usually. I had a banana this morning because I'm a bit tired. But I generally like to go out I'll have a coffee in the morning. I like to not eat all the way up until the evening, 6, 7, and then I burn off a lot of calories, and it makes me hungry. So when I have my food, I really appreciate the taste of it. That works for me. That might not work for some of you, that's fine, but you can change things up as you go along. Things don't have to be so obsessive and severe. So again, when I first started again in 2017, the first exercise that I started again was weights. I didn't want to do boxing. I was depressed. I didn't want to do running and cardio. I thought I just want to get in and try and get a little bit of shape going. Just get back in the gym again. I've been out for so long. I'd come from having a mental breakdown after being in hospital and building a successful business. I wanted to get that love back again that I had when I was younger. I wanted that routine back. So I joined the gym. I went in and I just kept things simple. Bit of bench press, bit of curls, bit of machines, and that helped me a lot. It helped me at that time to get a little bit of confidence back, get a bit of fitness back, get my arms feeling, body feeling strong. And then after a while I said, I've got on board of this now. I like it. Now I need to do some swimming. And I like training like that. I liked it to change and evolve and be progressive. I wanted the freedom. I didn't want to be restricted in that. I just have to just work out and do weights. That's all I can do. I didn't want to train that way. Some people do it that way, and that's brilliant. If it makes them happy and it works, they need to keep doing it. But that didn't work for me after a while. So I did some weight training, and then I thought, I loved the swimming. So I thought, right, I had a little routine going. I did weights and then I jumped and done swimming. I did that for a few months, lost some weight, got my fitness up, and I said, you know what, this is getting a bit boring now. I need to challenge myself more. It's too easy. I need to go back to my amateur boxing gym and start boxing and get more weight off and get in shape better. So the weight training led me to the swimming, and then the swimming and the weight training got me down the boxing gym. I did boxing for 6 months. I lost a lot of weight and I thought, right, now I miss the weights again. And then now I love the running the most. So now I do all of them. I alternate. I do running. I do a bit of bodybuilding. Not heavy weights, but heavy enough to stay in shape. Boxing training and swimming. And I alternate between those. And that's what I really enjoy. And I also work at changing my diet. Some days I will do intermittent fasting. Other days I say, I'm not going to do it today. It don't feel right. I'm going to eat more. Most days I eat healthy. Every now and then, I'll eat some unhealthy food, a little bit of a release, a bit of a cheat day or a cheat meal. So you can mix things up. Deadlifts, squats, yeah, they're good. They're good for training. Very good exercise. Bananas, yeah, you're right. Good stuff, Alex. Yeah, I agree. Runner's high. Yeah, seems like you know your stuff, Alex. It's great to hear. Always like it if people are living it. And they're not just quoting what they've read on books or what they've read up, they're actually doing it. I believe you're doing it. Well done. Oh yeah, runner's high is brilliant. And it's great because you can learn from other people. I learn from people as well. And that's great. You can find a community. So again, be sure to subscribe on this channel. We work at, building confidence, and not just with exercising and losing weight, but, facing your fears, doing a career that you enjoy, being a better person, etc. Yeah, the bananas are great. I actually had one this morning. It's gave me quite a lot of energy. So my advice to anyone is keep things simple to begin with. And that usually occurs by not comparing yourself to me or other people or expectations of society. That is usually not effective in reality. Focus on you. Focus on starting today. Start small. Don't try and climb Mount Everest before you've taken a step, because you'll fail. You won't be able to do it at the start. Build up. You're not in a race with anyone but yourself, and you'll get there before you know it, one day at a time. And enjoy it. If you don't enjoy it, what's the point? If you're training and working out, what is the point if you don't enjoy it? Now, I understand when people first start that they may not enjoy it. I get that, but I'm talking about as you get past that bit, you really want to enjoy it. I love it. I love it. I'm grateful to be able to work out every single day in the gym, go for a run. I really appreciate the experience because it's not guaranteed. Not everyone can always. It's not always available. Some people can't work out because they've got health challenges or injuries, but there's other ways that they can find peace and confidence. So I appreciate it. But that's the good thing about, dieting and working out, is that you can get creative. You can mix things up as you can in your meals. You can, I do that in my meals. I will have some salmon with broccoli and some brown rice. I'll change it the next time. I'll have the salmon with the broccoli with a sweet potato. Or I might have no carbs on one day. I'll do just salmon and some veg, no carbohydrates. Mix it up, keeps it fresh, keeps it fun, keeps you growing, keeps you in shape. Why not? Exactly, Alex. Exactly. Yeah, it is good motivation. That's true, man. So, you can progressively improve. I think sometimes people get in a mindset where they get too obsessive and they feel like they can't change things. So just because someone does weight training, I love weight training, that doesn't mean you can't do other things. You don't have to make it an identity. If you do that, then you just make yourself miserable. So when people say to me, oh, I'm not good at swimming, or I'm not the best swimmer, you don't need to be. You don't need to be an Olympic level swimmer to swim, to get the benefits from it. Oh, I'm not good at running. You don't have to be great at running to run. Just go for a long walk, jog slowly. Oh, I'm not very strong at the gym. I can't. Well, you don't have to be. It's all comparing. It's that negative attitude again. You don't have to be Arnold Schwarzenegger to go to a gym and lift weights. Do some light weights, work out. You'll enjoy it more. All these things that you're trying to live up to, it's not necessary. So you can try new things. I do. There's certain exercises I thought I'll give that a go. I want to do it because it's exciting to not be good at something and to be new and feel insecure and not know it. Learn something new. That's how you improve. People say things like, oh, I'm not good at cooking. I can't. Well, learn. I wasn't good at cooking. Anyone can cook. Anyone can learn. You can improve. Start off basic. Cook some pasta. Heat up a pot of, cook some rice. Start simple. Get a couple of vegetables from the grocery, wash them and get a chopping board and cut them up and put them in a mixed salad bowl. It's simple. Make it simple. Stop saying that I can't do that. I'm not, because you're comparing to other people. I'm not going to compare myself to Gordon Ramsay. I'm not trying to be Gordon Ramsay. I'm just learned to cook. I've got good at cooking through comparing to myself, how I was when I started where I am now. It's a night and day. It's a much better attitude to have. Your attitude is your gratitude. So, learn from people, by all means, great. But develop your own system, your own routine. There's loads of ways to lose weight and get in shape. There's loads of different diets that you can have. Find one that works for you. My biggest thing is to get people to take the action, face the fears, and actually do it. And to stop talking about it or reading too many books or watching too many live streams or spending too many hours looking at Instagram at people that are in shape or training and comparing yourself. Stop doing that. Cut that time down. If you're going to look at people, get inspired by them. Don't be jealous of them. Don't hate on them and hate yourself. Focus on you. You can make the changes. And I found the people that have inspired me, they were the most overweight to begin with and the most undisciplined people on the planet, and they changed. And I was the same when I started. I was overweight, I wasn't confident, I wasn't disciplined in my eating, all of it. But I just focused on making progress each and every day and mostly enjoying it. When you enjoy it, it's easier. The weight comes off, you get fit. You don't think about it so much. You don't make it so much of an obsession. you just getting in. You notice over time, good people will compliment you. Oh, you look fitter. You've lost weight, or you're smiling more. So it's not just the weight loss; it's the mental transformation. It's your attitude changes through the discipline of training and eating healthy, and also forgiving yourself on days where no one's perfect. I'm not. None of us are. You're gonna have bad days. Everyone does. You're gonna have days where you're gonna eat bad food. You're not gonna go to the gym, or you're gonna have a bad attitude. You've got to get on with it. That's life, and then you get a better day next time. Right, we have come to the time now. Thank you for coming. I really appreciated it. I did an hour live stream today. I wanted to do at least 30 minutes. I will talk more on this. I've got a client now that I've got to meet and mentor in London. But thank you for coming on if you're new. I hope you got a lot out of that. I hope that can help you to get started and stay motivated, and one day at a time, and you'll make the changes. So I appreciate it. I'll speak to all of you soon, and thank you for the support. Please do subscribe, and good luck.